Hey, welcome back to Dad's Diary. I'm glad you're here. I have so much I want to share. I'm so eager to get some words out there for you, for my kids, because I love my kids and I want to share them the gift of what I have to say, my confessions, my life lessons for you. And I hope it's something you can listen to and find some value in and share with others. Some of you might be asking right at the top, why would I be doing something like this? Why would I want to speak up and say all this, share my story and put it out there? And it comes back to the Tim McGraw song, which I love personally, and I hope you'll listen to after you've listened to my videos. Live Like You Were Dying. Song Tim McGraw has videos of. Great song, great lesson in it. And very simply, I gotta say, yes, have the passion to just express what you got to say, knowing that what if this was the last thing you're going to say? Be kind to people and say things to people in a positive way, because what if it was the last thing they would hear from you? Just say it and mean it and share some kindness, share some love to others, and don't risk it being a bad thing if it's the last thing that you might say to someone. Again, the song Live Like You're Dying by Tim McGraw, great song. I hope you listen to it, get inspired, and make some good choices. But I also want to just say, on the big red flag caution side of things, it is not an excuse to go off and be too risky. Have some fun. Yeah, get out and do something, have an adventure, go out and explore the world and see new things. And in the song, he talks about riding a rodeo bull. Hey, if that's your fun, enjoy it. Don't put your life at risk too much. Live safely and wisely, but get out and enjoy life and do it. But again, this is not an excuse for avoiding your consequences of your actions. This is not a reason to go off and just party hard until you may die. Please, be wise, make good choices. Yes, relax, take care of yourself. Do not put yourself at risk from bad behaviors, risky drinking, risky drugs. Be smart, avoid dumb choices. Live like you may be dying tomorrow, but live with purpose so that every moment is a memory that is worth leaving with someone else. Everything you say is something worth somebody saying, oh, their last words to me was this, and oh, thank you for what you shared. Leave a legacy. Now, this is applied in so many different ways. I've got a list of ideas, and all these ideas have now become 4 more videos I'm going to be sharing. So please like the video, subscribe, and come back in later. When we live like we're dying, it gives us a purpose to know that each moment is important and valuable. Each moment, my relationship between me and God has to be sincere, has to be honest. I need to know who I am, know who God is, know that I am not God. I don't know everything. I've made mistakes. I've sinned. I'm sorry. I ask forgiveness from God, from myself. Forgive myself what I've done. I ask others to forgive me, and I move forward. Again, this is a hot topic for a whole new video, so come on back. We need to live with purpose for ourselves. If we know that the plans we make are great plans, but what if? Then yes, we need to plan ahead and prepare for a great future. We need to plan ahead and prepare for a long-term situation financially and in our location, and with just plan ahead in relationships, commitments. We also need to just plan ahead short term. Make sure that things are done and done well. Do not procrastinate. Do not put off till tomorrow what you may get to. Don't think that, oh, I'm not going to worry about the consequences because what if I may die? No, cheap excuse. Just do it. Do it well, and then enjoy the benefits. Again, living like you're dying is about others as well. There's so much that we can share, so much that we can give to others, and we just do it. Of course, in the legal side of things, there's always a final will where people may receive what you have left over, and that's great. And that is a whole nother video we'll come back to later. But please, just think right now, today, what can you do for others to help them in their life, in their day, in their situation? Often when we talk about giving and donating, the natural thing is, how much money can you send to this charity, or how much money can you share with the church? And of course, that is a practical answer. That's great. And please put that in your budget and do it. When you do it, it's not just a agreement you've made to share some money, and that's good. It actually is a freeing, emotional freeing exercise where you know you are sharing and making things better by what, in a very simple way, what you can do on paper. But there's so much you can do and give of yourself that has no money attached to it at all. Just your time. And right now, in my moment of time, I am thinking about what I want to share with others. I am putting it on paper in some notes. I've actually tried to think through and make this a well-planned message to share, and putting the time into it to present it just from my heart to you, and I hope that this is received in that way. But so much more, I just want you to know there's, in the relationships that you have with others, the giving of your time, the giving of your heart, of your thoughts, of just what you can do together is so much more valuable than what we know in the moment. I recall when, as a young teenager, again, as I've mentioned, grew up in a family with a very, very loving mother, a older sister, and there was obviously something missing in the picture, and yes, that's part of my life story. I'm very grateful that my mother intended to try and fix that void. She found someone who was in one of our neighboring churches, a friend of a friend, who gave a good recommendation for a older gentleman. At that point, would be a grandfather type figure for me. His name was Jack, and he was a retired person who had great hobbies. He was a beekeeper, and every weekend would go off and tend to his beehives. And so he picked me up every Saturday morning, and we went off, took care of his beehives, and did other chores. Sometimes just went out to the farm and cut wood, and just did some chores and some work together. Did it every Saturday morning, and that was valuable time where he was mentoring me on life. I thank him for that. He gave time. Besides maybe just sharing food at his house, there was no money involved in that. He simply shared his time, and I thank him for that. That was a very influential activity for him, in a very simple, subtle way, to just share time, share the work, share conversation, share some wisdom, share some life experience, and give me some positive memories that helped me grow up. So I thank him for that. And that, again, no money involved, just the quality time shared. And with that, I thank him for how he helped me. I can always just look back on my previous years and just wish I had done something like that for others. And in the future, there's a life goal. I do hope I have the opportunity to help out others in simple, practical ways. Again, this is a hot topic for a whole new video, so I've got so much more to say on this. But again, to live like you're dying gives you a purpose and an urgency to take care of your own business, your own personal affairs. so that in your relationships with others, you are not leaving behind any problems for them to pick up. This is all very practical now, and again, will be the headline of many more videos. But to live like you're dying means take care of your own personal planning. Take care of your own will. Take care of the planning for your stuff. I do hope that I live in a way so that there's lots of stuff to pass on to others. But before that day comes, I want to be able to share my stuff with others so that they know what it means to me and I can give it to them. I hope that I've, again, planned well so that if that day comes suddenly, I'm prepared and others will already know what the plan is. I want to just encourage you, again, there's so many practical tips to this, how to plan your finances, how to plan where your stuff's going, how to already have it legally done in paper, but practically, what's even more important than that, just spend time with your family now, spend time with your friends now, and give them what is relevant to them. As I'm sharing this, there are so many stories to share about this, but very simply, I want to encourage you right now, live with passion, live with a purpose, and do not let time pass such that things you need to say, want to say, are left unsaid. Do not let time beat you such that things that you should be giving to others is left held in your hand. Give it and share it and just express the love you have for others. Thank you. I love my kids. I hope they get this message and are open to sharing what they have, sharing their love, and sharing their story with others. Thank you.